Hello and welcome back to House Flipper 2 and the Great Sandbox tutorial. Continuing on in our series of the sandbox tools that cover custom job building, we want to cover stains and dirt. Now this is probably the most versatile, coolest tool ever. There are a lot of different options. I'm just going to show you how to use this tool, and that's about it. There are people who have done some paintings and works of art using the stains and dirt tool. I am not one of those. I just lack the creativity and patience alone to do something like that. But I do want to cover how to use this tool. So there are a few options. So for instance, we have the Alt, which and mouse wheel switches between the different items. Control allows us to make them bigger or smaller. And just the mouse wheel allows us to rotate them, and R to flip them if we wanted to flip them quickly. So, what all options? Well, you can hit Q. And there are a lot. So before we get into the types of stains, you can change the opacity of the stain. You can change the color of the stain. You could say whether it's dry or wet. So if you wanted to make wet blood for your spooky Halloween one, you can change the depth so you can see how deep it is. You can change the size here or use the mouse wheel. You can click this little button here, which will bind it so that it scales horizontally and vertically. Deselect it so you can just set how big horizontally or vertically. You can change the rotation. There are so many options here. And I have seen some amazing stuff that people have been able to do with this that I just, like I said, I don't have the patience for. Now, looking through the different types of stains, you'll notice we do have just the specks. We have this kind of like hatchet stain. Then there's this one here. Let's change color here so we can see this a little bit better. Let's just go with the black. So once you change the color and you set it here with the color wheel here, make sure to hit finish or else it won't apply. There we go. So now we can see it on our screen here. We can make the size bigger. There we go. I'm sure if you really wanted to, you probably could use this to create like a cat's eye or ISR on or something. Yeah. So then we have this one, which kind of blends a couple of things together. Yeah. All right. And then there's this one, which looks like dripping paint. I like that stain. That's pretty cool. You got this one, which is just your typical dirt stain. Here's another one of those that looks more like somebody took a brush and just kind of patted it on the wall. We have lots of scritches and scratches. Another one of those that looks like, you know, probably water drippage. It's probably what I would use that for, like water stains. We've got tire marks and more tire marks. Another stain, outline stain. It's definitely for water stains. If you ever had water damage, that's what it looks like. Another type of stain. This one's good for kind of like at the bottom, doing something like that. This one here I've used for cup stains. It's a nice good outline of a cup stain on like a table. And then nice random stain, outline of a picture stain. I like that one. We see those a lot in jobs. Another typical stain, another typical. A lot of these are just typical stains that you're gonna see, you know, brushes, mats, just, you know, random dirt splashes. Another good dirt splash. And then we get into the random text that's on here. Whatever that says, I have no idea. I still have no idea what these say. Nope, it's gotta be this way. No idea. Look cool, nice little graffiti. There's another little cup stain. Foot stains, you know, you can make these smaller, bigger, get yourself like a little Bigfoot steps. And then obviously you can move to handprints and then shoe prints. And then we get into paint bucket drips, splatters, more splatters, like paint splatter. We have lots of those. We see these a lot in the jobs that they created for us. Nice little randomized pattern. Then you got your bear prints, which they used in the fairy tale house. Another print there. And then they had some random menu print. Nice little coffee print. Coffee time. And then kind of have these little items here. I've seen people put them on windows like that. Just kind of cool. That looks so cool. Come in for a cup and a good book. So yeah, get a lot of options for dirt. And if you know, you kind of play around with it a little bit, you can create all sorts of crazy scenes. I don't necessarily have the creativity for it, but I do know a lot of people like Build It with Becky. She does amazing stuff with dirt, and I highly recommend you check out her tutorial, which I'll link in the description, so you can take a look at it. Now, as before, just to make sure, if we go into test property, and we now have clean mission, you notice now it wants us to clean the window and clean the stains. So now we can clean the stains, and now we need to clean the window. Just like that. There we go. Come on. Did I not get it all? There we go. Alright, so easy enough. Now if we exit testing and roll back to where we were, we can easily remove the stains just like we did with trash. We go into dirt management, hit Q. You'll notice right now we're in trash, and so now we can just go into dirt to destroy. I can make this bigger so I can get rid of it all at once. Same with the window. Gets rid of it. In the top right, everything is 0 now, so we're all good. Now, there is one last item, which is kind of like a hidden item, and that is vacuumable trash. So if we go back to our trash tool and hit, or sorry, not our trash tool. I always get this weird. Yeah, so we go back to our dirt tool. Down here at the bottom, when we hit Q, there's an option here that says vacuumable dirt. So we can click here, and now it gives us options for things that the player is going to have to vacuum. So if I click on this, like we've got little tiny seeds or something, make that smaller or more amount. We can place that around. You don't have the ability to change the colors of these, so you're gonna have to kind of live with how they are, but you can set it that way. And just as before, we can go into test our property here. Sure enough, it gives us a quest to vacuum. So that worked perfectly. And so now the player would have to vacuum this up as part of the job. And there's a lot of stuff to vacuum. Come on. There we go. Got it all done. Easy enough. And again, just to reiterate it, we can go into dirt management, switch now to the vacuumable items, and we can click and remove all those items until it now says 0. Alright, so with that, I think that covers stains and dirt and the vacuumable dirt. So thank you for joining. Hopefully you'll learn something, can apply it to something you're working on, and I hope to see you all next time. Thanks. Bye.